Welcome and thank you for braving the traffic to come out to our Germantown campus today. My name is Akima Rogers. I'm the Director of Dual Enrollment. I'd first like to bring, how did that happen? Okay. I'd first like to bring Ms. Margaret Latimer, our Vice President and Provost for our Germantown campus, to bring greetings on behalf of Montgomery College.
Thank you, Akima, and welcome. And yes, thank you. I know some of you probably did brave traffic getting home from work and racing over here. It's always a privilege, it's a pleasure to welcome people to the college and specifically to the Germantown campus. Will you raise your hand if you're here for the first time? Wow, most of you. Okay, well, really a very special, warm welcome for coming out this evening to hear about really a fantastic program. And I know that's what you want to hear about, so I will be brief, but I'm not going to miss this opportunity to sing the praises of this wonderful institution. I am in my 20th year, which is shocking to me. I know you can't believe I've been here that long. But we really have a full array of courses and programs for students in many majors. You will hear about some that are part of this dual enrollment, this early college program, and other opportunities here. And just, we have wonderful faculty. We have incredible facilities. I'm really sorry that there isn't time this evening to show you some of what we have here. I am not only the provost, the vice president provost for this campus, but for the college-wide STEM unit. So that's where my passion is. And in the building that some of you may have walked past, and certainly you probably all saw as you came in with the angled roof and the orange and blue lights, that's our bioscience education building. We have a biomanufacturing suite in there that just a couple of weeks ago, and I'm not going to call him out by name, but I am going to tell you he was a dean at Johns Hopkins University. I walked him through that facility, and he walked out of that lab and he said, "I've never seen anything like this. Your students will be really disappointed when they get to Johns Hopkins." So there you go. Start here and prepare to be disappointed when you go to Johns Hopkins. But truly, we have fabulous facilities and truly teachers, faculty, staff in learning centers, in libraries, in the registrar's office to match that. So I will step aside. I will introduce Dr. Floyd, but I hope that many of you will take advantage of the various ways that you can engage with the college now in the near future, and for some maybe that will be in a couple of years. So again, a very warm welcome, and now it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Genevieve Floyd. She is the Supervisor of Career and Post-Secondary Partnerships.
Good evening, everyone. I am, first of all, delighted to bring you greetings on behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Jack Smith, our deputy superintendent, Dr. Monifa McKnight, and I'm also thrilled to welcome you to this information session as well. We have a variety of options and opportunities for students, but dual enrollment has gained so much attention and momentum over the last few years that we believed it was extremely important that we bring you together so we can have a face-to-face session and inform you at a higher level about about the advantages of dual enrollment. It has grown exponentially over the last few years. In fact, right now we have upwards of about 1,000 students who are participating in dual enrollment options each semester. But we also recognize that we have several thousand who are eligible to participate. And whenever we've had the opportunity to engage with parents and ask why students perhaps are not participating, what we've heard more often than not is a lack of awareness and a lack of information. Fortunately, we have wonderful partners with Montgomery College. Montgomery College has been and continues to be our largest post-secondary partner, and they too are invested in ensuring that we provide collaborative opportunities to our students to ensure that they thrive beyond high school. So in partnering with Montgomery College, there are several collegiate options that students can take advantage of. This evening, you are going to hear a great deal of information about all of them. So I encourage you to listen carefully. You don't have to write down anything. It's going to be posted on the website, but jot down any questions that you may have, any clarifying questions that you need answered. We are going to be here until the end of the evening to answer those questions for you. It truly is a great opportunity to allow students to get a jump start on their college education while they're still in high school. You will hear that it will save you money, it will save them time, and it gives them a leg up above peers who are perhaps starting at the same time. So again, I want to welcome you and I want to thank you for your presence, and definitely thank Montgomery College for hosting, Ms. Latimer, Dr. Elena Sines, who's my counterpart here at Montgomery College. Always great host and always willing to do whatever it takes to make sure we move you forward and we support you in your endeavors. So thank you again for your presence, and now I'm going to introduce Akima Rogers to come and begin the evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Floyd. And so the big question for today is, what is dual enrollment? And simply put, dual enrollment is an opportunity for high school students to start their college careers now. Dual enrollment means that you are both a high school and college student here at MC, and you get to enroll into college courses before you actually graduate high school. So you can take advantage of a lot of different opportunities that we have here at MC, and tonight we're going to go through all of them. So when we think about dual enrollment at MC, there are really two sides of the house. On the left side is students who want to earn some college credit before they graduate. And so we have a great opportunity. It's not a program, but it's called Jumpstart to College, and it's a pathway. It's an opportunity for you to actually choose and be purposeful in the courses that you enroll in, so that when you transition either to MC after graduating or to another institution, the credits that you earn will be used in the right places. And some students take 3 courses up to 30 or more. Many of our students, whether juniors or seniors, are just earning 3, 6, or 12 credits, and then they move on. On the right side is a more structured and intense dual enrollment program, because it's our associate degree programs. And these students are actually going to graduate from MC and their high school virtually at the same time. And Ms. Crawley will be able to talk all about those various opportunities. So the college and career credit opportunities are when students take individual courses to earn college credit, and they enroll in courses that are typically offered in the first year or even second year of college. And so there are courses that would fall within our general education requirements, our foundation or distribution courses. So most students, no matter what college or university you go to, will need to take a humanities course, a social science, a math, a language, those types of courses, perhaps before they get into their major. And those are the courses that most of our students will take. And the students will enroll in 3 credits or 4 credit courses that are along those pathways as well. So with the college credits that you earn, number 1, we would love to have you come to MC after you graduate. And there are a lot of great opportunities and programs that are here, a lot of degree programs like Ms. Latimer talked about. And students can earn their associate's degree either to transfer on to a 4-year institution or through our applied science and go right into the workforce. But we know that many of our students choose not to come here after graduating high school. And we're fine with that. I believe something like 1 in 4 MCPS students are going to come to MC right after graduation. And so for those other students, we want to make sure that the course and the credits that you earn are going to be transferable. So within the university system of Maryland, there's something called ARTSIS. And you can Google ARTSIS Maryland and literally look up whether or not the college course transfers before you take the course. And that way you know whether it transfers, how it transfers. So for example, if it transfers as an elective or within a particular major, and what grade you need in order for it to transfer. So that's an important website to check out. And we'll also be talking about, and Mr. Sullivan from MCPS will talk about, how you can actually take these college credits and apply them towards your high school diploma requirements as well. So the requirements. Number one, you need to apply to the college. So the admissions application that you put in is the same admissions application like any other student. And you'll be fully admitted as a Montgomery College student. You'll get the same Montgomery College ID and all the access and rights as all other students. You have to maintain a minimum high school GPA of a 2.5 as a senior or a 2.75 as a junior or below. Obviously, we want you to make sure that you're on track to graduate high school along with the college courses that you're taking. And then with each course that we offer, there are assessment levels and prerequisites. So for example, a psychology course may have an English assessment level, but if you want to take a business course, you may need an English and a math assessment level. Or if you want to take a higher level course, there may be a prerequisite, which means that you have to take, say, Psychology 102 before you can take Psychology 221. So each course has an assessment and prerequisite. You have to meet the requirements in order to take that particular course. But once you know all of that, know that there are hundreds of courses that are available to you. So you may enroll in any course that MCPS is pre-approved. There's a list on our webpage of over 400 3-credit courses or 3-credit or more courses that we know will transfer within the University System of Maryland. You can take the course on any one of our 3 main campuses. You're here at the Germantown campus, our Rockville campus, as well as our Tacoma Park, Silver Spring. So we are a 1-college, 3-campus system. Some students take classes Monday and Wednesday here at Germantown and choose to take their classes Tuesday and Thursday at Rockville. It's up to you how you make your schedule. You can also enroll in our online and distance learning courses. Distance learning is one of the fastest growth segments within higher education, and you can take a college course without actually ever stepping foot on campus, and all those options are available to you. And one of the great options that we offer that is somewhat unique from other counties is that we bring many college courses right to the high school site. And so each high school has determined certain courses that they would like to offer for students to take. And the only difference between that course and a course, say, offered here at the Germantown campus is primarily the location. Professors are assigned to teach that course, and the curriculum, the standards, the outcomes are all the same. And it'll show up on your college transcript like any other college course. And so when you're applying to Johns Hopkins and they ask you, where did you take the course, you don't say the 2nd floor of Magruder High School. You say Montgomery College. I was surprised people laughed at that joke. I've been telling that joke for years. So thank you to the 3 people that laughed. But it's a great opportunity. And this is just a small sample of the courses that we offered at the high school site. So this is only the courses that we actually brought into the site. So everything from criminal justice to education to engineering to multivariable calculus and so on and so on. And each school, like I said, has its own course options. Some schools offer many courses. Some only offer a few. For those high schools that do not offer college courses, you still have the options to come to campus and to do courses online. So one of the important aspects of being a college student is making sure that you use the resources that are available to you. Our Disability Support Services office is top rated. If you think that you may need an accommodation either for assessment testing or for the actual college course, please, you must contact our disability support services. High school level accommodations do not automatically apply to the college. The professor is required to provide accommodations if they receive notification from this office. Absent of that notification, then we may not be able to provide any services. So please start that process immediately if you're looking to get any accommodations. And so now I will bring up Mr. Michael Sullivan, who will talk about earning dual credit.
So as Mr. Rogers has talked about, we've got a partnership with Montgomery College to provide credit through dual enrollment. That means you may be taking a class at MC or MCPS, and you may be getting credit for that MC class in MCPS towards graduation. Students can deny the credit when they enroll. They can say, no, I don't want it, but for the most part, most of our students do accept that credit, and that credit shows up on their transcript for MCPS and counts towards graduation. In fact, that grade shows up on the transcript. So if you earn an A in an MC course that you're taking for dual enrollment and dual credit, you earn not only just an A in MCPS, but you also earn a weighted A, which is, if everybody has heard of an AP class, right? We all heard of those? Well, AP classes and IB classes count towards a weighted GPA, and instead of being averaged in as though that A equaled 4 points, it's averaged in as though that A is equal to 5 points, which is where you see students getting GPAs of 4.5. All those MC classes get that same weight, just like an AP class. The courses are approved. We've worked very closely with Montgomery College, and we have a list on our website of over 400 courses that are pre-approved for certain graduation credit within MCPS. Students can earn credit for English, math, social studies, all kinds of electives, and count towards high school graduation. And the cool thing is, while an MCPS full credit is a full year, that same credit can be earned through a one-semester course at Montgomery College. So a student may take a math course in the fall and another math course in the spring, a higher level, and instead of an MCPS just taking, say, pre-calculus all year. That student may have taken Calculus 1 and Calculus 2 in that same amount of time and earned 2 math credits instead of 1, greatly accelerating their high school career and college career. We've also talked about another way to accelerate, and that's Jumpstart to College. Jumpstart to College, you can find a sample pathway on our website. It's just that, it's a sample. It's a way to look at what high school and college can do together and how you can earn 30 or more credits while you're still in high school in 11th and 12th grade. And it gives you a plan to start right in 9th grade to see how you can get there, what math courses, English courses, social studies courses you might want to take, so that you can accelerate and get through high school and college. And in fact, Mr. Rogers talked about our early college program and how students are graduating with an MC degree. Those students are actually going to walk across the stage at MC and get their diploma from MC before they get their diploma from MCPS, from high school. So they'll actually earn a college degree before they earn a high school degree. And with Jumpstart to College, you can do something very, very similar and get all those credits and finish as much as 2 years ahead of time from college. So we're going to bring Mr. Rogers back up to talk about, now that you've got those credits, how do you get them to go someplace?
Anybody excited yet? All right. So now you've earned these college credits, and you've decided either to come to MC and then transfer them beyond that, or go directly to another institution. Number one, the credits that you earned at MC are regular college credits, but it is up to the receiving institution and the sole discretion of that institution on whether or not they're going to receive those credits. So you need to make sure you do your research. Within the system of Maryland, I said it's real simple. Go to the webpage. And if you go to Google ArtSys Maryland, you can figure it out immediately. If you're looking to go to an institution outside of that, i.e. Penn State or Pepperdine or somewhere, then you need to make sure that it transfers and know how it transfers. It depends. It depends on what major you're gonna have when you go to that institution, and a lot of other variables, so you should check. But just like you can Google ArtSys Maryland, you can choose a college or university that you want to go to and Google, say, Pepperdine transfer credit, and just see what pops up. And you'd be amazed that it tells you everything you need to do in order to get that information. So who's been dying to ask this question? So how much is a college course going to cost me? Okay. Now, see, that wasn't even a joke, and you all are laughing. So, number one, students are individually responsible for the MC tuition and fees, any MCPS fees associated, and any course materials and textbooks, etc. The key word there is students, and so at the college level, we work with the students, and obviously, mom and dad and guardians are here for support, and in this case, financial support, but it is through the student that we work, and the student is responsible. As an MCPS student, there is a discount, and the discount is related to a state law called CCR-CCA. If you ever want to get some good sleep, go on the internet, look it up, and it is an interesting read. But the key point to it is that you will have an opportunity to take the same college course and sit next to other college students, but at a discounted rate. Students do not receive federal aid, so do not apply for FAFSA. Without a high school diploma, federal aid does not count. However, there are some additional incentives beyond the CCR-CCA initial incentives that are there. So MCPS students that receive financial assistance and have applied for the financial assistance will have all of the MCPS fees that are covered, will be covered. Additionally, all of the college fees can be covered by applying for the college's high school grant. And the high school grant is available for anyone whose family income is $100,000 or less. And so we can cover the college fees and the textbook. And so a student that is receiving MCPS financial assistance and applies for the grant can have their first 4 college courses covered and the textbook as well. And then once you get to your 5th or more course, then there are additional financial incentives, and we'll talk about them right now. So a typical college, 3-credit college course here at MC is currently $532.20 for college tuition and fees. The cost for an MCPS student is $403.05, which is about somewhere between 20 and 22% discount off the top. And that's for the first 4 courses. Once you get to your 5th course, the same $532.20 is reduced to $492.60. So now are you excited? There you go. Thanks, Mom. So let's compare a 3-credit course at other institutions. So let's look at the red part. Let's not even talk about the discount. $532 at Montgomery College. That same 3-credit course at University of Maryland College Park is $1,556. Roughly speaking, about 3 times the amount And then a fine private institution like George Washington University, $5,025 for one 3-credit course, which is 10 times the amount. And guess what? The credit that you earn at Montgomery College is the same transferable credit. You can actually take that $500 worth of MC credit, transfer it to College Park or George Washington, and get those same degrees from there. And that is one of the major benefits and differences between a community college and other institutions, the value that is there. So let's talk about the benefits again. Number one, you can register and attend a Montgomery College course. So as a high school student, being able to engage with outstanding professors, work with your peers, all in the collegiate setting. In fact, when you walk into that college classroom, your professor has no idea that you're a 16, 17-year-old high school student, and quite frankly, they don't care. You have to perform at the same level as any other college student. So you'll graduate from high school with earned college credit. You'll also be able to graduate from high school with earned high school credit. And you'll be able to save money. So saving money just alone from coming to a community college, but as an MCPS student, you'll get that additional discount. And the moment that you graduate and decide to take that course, you'll have to pay that full price. And all of this means that you get to accelerate your college and your high school completion. And one of the most important factors is gaining the skills and confidence to be able to walk into a college classroom, to interact with the college professor, read a syllabus, and know the expectations of what it means to be successful at college. So who wants to take a class? All right, I see a bunch of great high school hands up. I see some parents' hands up. Nice try. But we are ready for you. The summer and the fall enrollment season has started now. And I have the special offer only for the people in this room and anyone else who applies. We will waive the admissions application fee up until April 15th. It's a $25 admissions application fee that we will waive. It does not commit you to anything. And so I encourage you, if you are considering MC now or in the near future, go ahead and apply and start the process now. One of the great benefits of partnering with MCPS is the attention that they provide to you through this process. And at each high school, they have identified someone that's called the Dual Enrollment Program Assistant, or DEPA, as we call them, who will help you manage through the process. So, when you go to school tomorrow, if you go to school tomorrow, sorry, find your DEPA and start the process. And so now, I'd like to bring up Ms. Amy Crawley, who's the Director of Academic Initiatives at MC, and she'll talk about the diploma and degree opportunities. Thank you.
Anybody standing in the back? We have seats here. If you want to come down, I'll wait. Do you want it to stay? We have seats. You're good? Anyway, good evening. We're going to shift gears a little bit. So Mr. Rogers kind of showed you on a chart that we have programs, a Jumpstart and General Dual Enrollment, for opportunities for students to earn college credits, whether it's 3 credits or 30 credits. So now we're going to look at very specific programs that we have created with MCPS that provide opportunities for students to receive Montgomery College degrees. So the first one is the early college program. So early college students apply in the fall of their 10th grade years from students from all 25 high schools apply, and they're applying to very specific programs that are found on all 3 campuses of Montgomery College. With the early college program, students leave their high school and come to Montgomery College for 2 years as full-time college students. And those college classes have been mapped out so they not only complete the degree requirements for a Montgomery College degree, they also fulfill MCPS high school graduation requirements. So 2 years full-time, students only attend on the campus. They no longer take high school classes, so they are full-time college students. That's an application, and these 3 programs I'm speaking about now are all application programs. The middle college program, students apply in 8th grade for that program, and those programs are found at 2 high schools, Northwest and Northwood. Northwest is the General Studies program, which has 4 options or pathways. They have the General Engineering program. Now, Northwest is a neighborhood application high school. In other words, you have to come from the feeder schools, but in addition to that, there are a certain number of seats that are held from students in the upper part of the county high schools. There's a very specific list of high schools. Northwood High School, students in the feeder middle schools, the Down County Consortium, can apply to that school program in the 8th grade. But again, similar to Northwest, there are seats held and set aside for students for high schools in the lower part of the county. So again, application process, 8th grade for that. Students take a combination of high school and college classes in that program, and the college classes are delivered at the high school in both those programs in 10th and 11th grade. So a slightly different look for that program. And then we have what we affectionately call the P-TECH program, and that program is found at Clarksburg High School, and students from Clarksburg, Seneca Valley, Watkins Mill, and Damascus High School apply in 8th grade for that program. And students in that program have their courses delivered for 10th grade, and then they go to the college campus in 11th grade. Have the option to earn an AAS degree in wireless network technology, soon to be called cloud computing technology. What? Cloud computing. I'm going to focus now a little bit more just on the early college program, because the 2 other programs, middle college and P-TECH, the application deadlines were for 8th graders, and our target audience today is 9th through 11th grade. But information on both those programs can be found on the MC and the MCPS websites, middle college and P-TECH. So the middle college program is an opportunity for students to complete 60 to 70 college classes, and it's a combination of what we call general education. General education are your foundation classes. You're building the foundation for your college education, and then some very specific coursework for your program or your major. And so we have many different programs at MC. You'll hear us talk about an AA degree, an AAS degree, or Associate of Science, an AAT. But all these programs, the AA, AAS, and AAT, are meant to transfer to 4-year institutions, and they're developed to be transferred on for you to complete a bachelor's degree. The AAS degree is meant to provide students with an opportunity to enter the workforce, so it may lead to students being able to earn certifications. But however, often I have to say there are students who choose instead to go on to a 4-year institution rather than just going into the workforce, so that offers a lot of flexibility. So again, the early college program allows the opportunity for students from all 25 high schools to complete their high school graduation requirements on the college campus, so they're earning their high school diploma and a college degree. This is an application process. We just completed our application cycle. Students filled out numerous applications, they took assessment tests, and we are down to the wire making decisions right now. We'll be mailing those letters out by early April. So again, 9th and 10th grade at the home high school, 11th and 12th grade on the college campus. All of your coursework is done on the college campus. However, students can participate in extracurricular activities at their high school. So a number of our students do go back to their home high school when they finish at the college, and they participate in athletics and drama, all types of different activities. Our students also can participate in Montgomery College activities as college students, with the exception of athletics. So again, students will earn their MC degree and their MCPS high school diploma, so completing the Maryland state requirements. And we're hoping then that students will then transfer on to a four-year institution, whether it's within the state of Maryland or outside. But our hope then is to increase the educated workforce in Montgomery County, and for our students to return to Montgomery County to live and thrive. So this is a list of our early college programs. The ones with an asterisk next to them are three-year programs, and I'll get into that in a moment. So Germantown, in the fall, we're really going to be blowing up Germantown. We're adding biological science, the business. We already have computer science and cybersecurity, and we're adding the AAT in elementary education, elementary special ed. Rockville, we had the math program and the business program. We're adding general engineering for next fall. And Tacoma Park is where the college has our health science programs. And so students have an opportunity to do biological science there as well, but in addition to pursue nursing or one of the other programs. Now, some of our programs, or most of our health science programs, are three-year programs, so they're a bit different from the other programs. That's because students are basically out doing rotations and they're in the field, so 3 years were needed for that program. While those are AAS programs, except for nursing, and they prepare students to go into the workforce, nowadays the majority of students do go on to four-year institutions to get an advanced degree. When you came in tonight at the table, there were some flyers on this CREATE conference. So the AAT degree is Montgomery College education degree, and we offer them in a number of areas. And so there will be a conference on May the 7th on the Rockville campus, and the focus of this is educational opportunities for students. So anybody in the audience, or if you know anybody who's interested in pursuing any kind of education degree at Montgomery College, this is a great place to come to learn about opportunities. We'll also be going into detail about the early college AAT program. So the cost structure for early college is different than those that Mr. Rogers spoke about. The early college program, the most any student pays are for the fees. Students do not pay for textbooks. MCPS pays for that. MCPS pays for the majority of the tuition, with the college waiving part of that. So the most any student would pay is just the fees for a two-year degree. Think about that. It's hypothetically, based on today's cost, $2,700 for 2 years of college. That's it. I see people shaking their heads. Yes, this is true. And if you have a student who qualifies for MCPS financial assistance, MCPS also picks up the fees. So students who qualify for financial assistance pay nothing for this program. So it is a super opportunity to think about for whether students here, if you have family members or relatives that you know of, to steer them towards early college. So we'll be starting recruitment next fall. I already have the dates of our information session. And in October, we'll be starting our recruitment for early college. So going back, this is the chart that Mr. Rogers had. So the left side are opportunities for students to earn, whether it's just a few credits or create your own pathway. And on the right side, these are application programs that really were developed to lead to a Montgomery College degree when the student completes while receiving their high school diploma. And these, I'm not going to go over all these facts, but last year over 1,100 students took advantage of dual enrollment opportunities at Montgomery College. And I think what's really interesting is that 80% of the students who took classes earned a grade of B or better. I mean, that is pretty significant. And the last bullet I'll just mention, last year we had 20 students from the middle college program graduate, and that number is going to be booming as we go along. This year we're going to have our first early college graduates By August, we should have 33 people graduating. As Mr. Sullivan mentioned, our commencement ceremony is May, so our students will be getting their 2-year degree in May and their high school diploma in June, which is kind of interesting. So these are the websites if you need some more information